Bro, you know how many times I got in trouble for that?
Oh,
like,
man.
play that record.
Chocolate Puddin Pop is crazy.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.
Go. This dude clapping. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the What They Want podcast. I'm your boy Snow. You got Danny Slab right there clapping loud as hell. But we got a special guest in here straight from the Lou. I want to give a shout out to him, Mr. Well, I know him as Mr. Dougie.
Yeah.
But to y'all, I want to introduce y'all to Richie.
Hey,
IV,
Richie IV here. What's up? One half of the Mantra House. Shout out free. How y'all doing out here? Hey, man. I appreciate this
Glad
again.
to have you.
Hey, this is an amazing setup. Hey,
Thanks,
is this the same chair Flip was in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everybody's saying that.
I'm gonna start rapping it over here now. I feel it.
Yeah, bro. We got a booth.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Right by that wall.
I was about to say I seen that like the whole thing. I'm like, man, like they actually got like,
Nah.
Yeah, I got a little brush pass through right behind the sub over there.
Hey man, I might just come back out here and
Drop
engineer.
Come on.
Right.
You can
Hey,
see
man,
the
yeah.
console.
Right.
That's crazy you said that because literally we just what was it, Tuesday I think we had Jet. Yeah, from the dude.
Oh,
that was on
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I think I might come back here and drop some things, and I was like, okay.
Hey man, I need to get him on there because I think he needs a rip on a real like beat that I make. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
He was on something that was like something super brand new when I was making beats. So this would be a good time to pop up.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. So speaking on all that, man, let's talk about this real quick. I want to dive into it, but like, what made you? I mean, because I know you from way back then,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But like, what goes into your evolution from Mr. Dougie to the person we seeing right now?
Yeah, so the evolution that how I kind of got started with all of it was like high school, freshman year. One of my homeboys, we went to his house, and his parents were like super strict, so we couldn't get on no internet, no nothing. So he had Fruity Loops. Never seen it before. And he showed me this beat, and I still remember that beat. And this is literally probably like 18 years ago at this point. And I was like, yo, I want to make a beat. And he was like,
all right, scoot over.
Right. He was like, nah, but I can give you the crack version of it though. And I was like, all right, whatever that means. So he gave me the free version of Fruity Loops. You couldn't save no beat. You couldn't do nothing other than just make the beat and
jam with it at the time.
Yeah,
right.
Right. So what I would do is I take that crack Fruity Loop because we didn't necessarily have a computer that can handle all that.
Right.
So I spend a night at my auntie house, load it up on there, make a beat real quick, and then when I'm leaving, boom, I take it right off. Or then I used to stay at my friend's house, and I wait till they go to sleep at like 3 a.m, and I wake up, just make some beats, and it'd be like these 8-bar loops that I can't come back to. So like everything was just you had to make it there, and I think that's
all original at the time.
Right.
Dope.
And I think that's what made me even better because I just had to go with whatever was there at the time because it wasn't no going back.
No, you could never find your sound really back then. You're just like, hey, this is what I like. This
Right.
is cool.
Right.
I want to keep this snare.
Right, this snare will hit right now. Right.
And all these all the free sounds.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was actually just telling my people kind of how we met, and like I was on a whole like road trip back home to St. Louis from I was going to a school called Pratt. Well, it was in Pratt, Kansas.
Yeah, it was Pratt, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Pratt. I was Bucky the Beaver.
That was a crazy time.
Hey, that was a great time. I was Bucky the Beaver for a hot little second. But we took a road trip back, and I don't remember who we was riding with or nothing like that. But we ended up at an apartment that was like they was partying, I'm assuming, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't even know how I got brought up about making beats and who had Fruity Loops on their computer. But I just know I was at somebody's computer making beats.
Yeah, it was a crazy party. Like, shout out to my boy EG. That's actually who you were over there with.
Oh, okay.
Eric Grant. And then, y'all were like cool or something. I don't know, but like literally, I just remember that night you were like, yeah, man, like I make beats, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, I want to be a rapper or whatever like that. I was like, I think
that's back in your heyday.
I don't know, heyday, but I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And then, you know, I was like, well, man, and I remember I was just like, man, like, what do you go by? It's like, I make this, whatever. And then you showed me the Fresher Than beat.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, I just made this one like 2 days ago, and I'm like, oh damn, this is dope. This is before I found that like sampling and all that stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is dope, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, yeah, man, I was like, how much you charge for beats? And you're like, I don't really charge. Right. Like, at the time, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, okay. I was like, could I possibly get this one? You're like, I mean, if you're gonna do something with it, cool.
And that'd be the main thing.
Yeah, you know. And then, I was like, I think 3 days after that, I went to Lawrence, and then I made that song. And then created the relationship we got now.
Yeah,
like,
man. And hopefully I can bring this up. I want y'all to hear this. That, hey, it's Frosty on the track.
No.
And we gonna get smacked and fresher than the mud.
Yeah.
Pull my out as a big mother trucker. Oh, yeah.
Man, bro, this dude remember the whole time.
Yeah.
He does.
I heard it. Because that was like the first time anybody out of state like really rapped over my beats.
Was him?
Like him, and then it went into Marvelous, Marvelous Villains.
The Villains, yeah.
Yeah, so it was him, Jet, and
Goblin.
No.
Oh,
that was on a Fresher.
Jordan.
And Jordan. Yeah,
God.
Jay Fresh.
Yeah.
And Jay Fresh. Yeah, he started off the. That's
Oh my.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how many times I got in trouble for that?
Oh
like,
man,
play that record.
Chocolate Puddin Pop is crazy. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, we got in trouble for playing that record.
Yeah,
man.
that was a time right there, and that was one of my favorite beats. And man, just the creation of that. So and then I got into with Villains, and from there, I sold them. They was like the first people I really sold beats to. So they was buying beats from me for like $100 at the time, and like they'll buy them like 5 days later. I have a track back, and they be so fire, and they just be so like amped, and they was just all these different it was so crazy.
That was a crazy time.
Yeah, that was a crazy time, and they did an amazing job, man. Shout out to the Villains, man. They was definitely out here for Kansas.
That's not even a group no more.
Right. And again, this is like 2010. Yeah, 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a hot minute since I even been out here in Kansas.
Yeah, because you gave me a record, man, that had like that Thriller laugh on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like so I played it with Jet because I messed around and got Craig Smith on it. And and like at the time, Jet's like, "How the hell did you get Craig Smith?" I was like, "I just reached out to him. I didn't, because Craig
just asked.
He was charging like crazy amounts at this time because he was on the record with Tech Nine and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like he was charging all that, and Jet's like, "How in the did you get?" And I still like I don't know where it's at. Well, no, actually it's on my iPod, but I still got it where he's rapping.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. We
I'm
gotta
a rock
find
star.
That.
Crazy times, man. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying, man. Like going back from those days to seeing the growth that you're at now.
Oh yeah. So fast forwarding a little bit more, been Mr. Dougie for a hot minute, all the way up until 2019, where I got my degree in audio production from LA Film School. Shout out LA Film School. And I've talked to my mentor, Booney Mayfield. I talk about so much advice that man gave me. But from there, I was just like, man, I got to change my name because, like, Mr. Dougie, like, this 2019. Like, nobody's Dougie in a minute. And two, it just sounds childish. And he was like, well, what else you go by? And I was like, you know what? I got somebody that put down Richie on the verse. And I was like, she said Richie just booked me at 8. And he was like, oh, that sounds kind of good, actually. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That don't sound that bad. And I was like, what about like Richie IV? Because I'm the 4th. And he was like, that'd be fire. Or like IV in your veins. And I was like, because I'm the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, and it all just kind of works out. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was like, is it Richie the 4th? I was like, it ain't Richie 4. But then I was like, and then I heard all this stuff. I was like, Richie IV. I'm like, he is the 4th. I do know him being the 4th.
Yeah.
But IV, okay.
Yeah.
That connects it.
It just depends on how I want to flip it. But that was once I hit that, that's when it just kind of went crazy. I just started making so many tracks. He was just like, hey, man, just start releasing stuff. So I just started releasing beat tapes. So my first beat tape was in like September 2019. It's called 4. Yep. It is a love song. It's a love tape without any words. So the way I like to describe it is, you know how you remember a memory off of a sound or a song or something like that.
That nostalgia that it brings up, sure.
Absolutely. So what I did was, before each song, it'd be an interlude of how these people met, and the song is in the background. So it's like, you know, like, oh man, this song reminds me of when we was in the club and we met this time. And then they go to the song, and then they be like, oh, this is the first time I'm coming over. So he turns on the car, and it's the song that comes on the radio. So this is a song that I remember.
So it's like their playlist through their life.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
cool.
And it's like a year relationship, how I pictured it in my head. So you hear the breakup, you hear them arguing, you hear the crazy voicemail at the end where she's like going off on them. And so that was 4. And then from there, I just started dropping tapes. I just started dropping music. I got a couple concept albums also. Middle School Heartbreak is one of my favorites. It's kind of like 4, but it used more Foley effects. So, like, you hear the first song is called Grand Rising. You hear me getting up from the bed. You hear the alarm clock that plays with the beat. And then you can hear me getting in the shower. You hear the music. Because when I used to get in the shower, that's how I used to listen to myself. You know, before streams and everything, I download every beat I had to a CD and burn it real quick. And then I'd be in the shower.
In the shower.
Just playing it. So that was always my biggest goal, was just to be heard, which I feel like I accomplished in a little way right now. But so you would just hear me, you know, playing that music in the shower and everything like that. And then from there, just started doing free studio sessions. I did a beat battle in St. Louis from Fresh Produce. Shout out Fresh Produce. Met Matt, which is the owner of a studio in St. Louis called Suburban Pro. Definitely shout out Suburban Pro. That was our first sponsor at the Mantra House. And from there, for the last like year and a half, I hold 4-hour sessions where any artist can come in. All they gotta do is just pick a Richie beat from streams. They get 10 minutes in the booth, in a professional booth, and I find my clients. And I find artists that I want to work with and real talent in St. Louis. Like, I wanted to be an A&R, and I was like, nobody's hiring for an A&R.
Right.
So I made myself an A&R. And
because you developed your own.
I mean, that's what I was doing back in the day.
Right.
I was doing it. I was doing the plain and simple music, man. And I was like, bro, like, I'm picking you, and then Marvel's Villains. And, I mean, I took a step back on it, but, like, obviously I loved music, so I stuck with it.
Yeah, man, you be managing people too, which is crazy.
Yeah, not no more. But
not no more. But even taking on that task in the first place, man, because you got to be real selfless with that.
Yeah,
like,
man. I mean, yeah, that's. But I think, man, like I always saw it, just like even with you from back in the day, man. I'm like, you got a vision, you got something that you want to put to, you know, pen to a pad, then let's get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I saw you in June, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was out there, and we picked it off like nothing ever happened.
Right.
And we ain't seen each other since when?
I know, man. That's how you know it's organic like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
We don't owe each other nothing. We just happy to see each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And
man.
that's where real friendships really develop. When there's no transaction in between it. It's just, yeah, man, I'm happy to even, know that you still making it.
Damn right. Well, that's what I'm saying. And I like to see you grow from the Mr. Dougies to you sitting at a party environment making a beat when everybody else is partying, getting drunk, doing whatever the case may they doing. You over there just do boom, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm over here on the couch, like, right? But you were like, bro, like I'm at, I'm going to Pratt, I'm going to my college, I'm doing my stuff, but I'm also here making beats, and I'm like, in a environment of craziness,
right?
You focused.
And you know what? Honestly, that's what really brought me to my sessions and how I can focus. Because with these sessions, you can have anywhere between 2 to 16 people in the same room.
A lot of distraction.
A lot of distractions. And and I like to watch myself back because I live stream them. So it's like 4 hours of just watching me focus, while people talking and conversations, and you
Right.
got
Moving
other
into
people
the room and out of the room.
right. They trying to be their own producers. Oh man, maybe they should do an echo right here, and it's like. You don't even have a song out. Like, relax.
Song out.
Right. Like people be wanting to
Backseat drivers.
Man, like
Backseat
crazy, like crazy. So yeah, it's just like just going into this era and now and just watching it. Now I'm doing showcases.
Right.
Now I'm giving artists their own opportunities to do more than just being artists. And a lot of them, it's just the support. Like, they support me. I support them in the best way I can. And from there, like I said, this year I dropped 2 albums with 2 different artists, and I think about 5 EPs. And I got lined up for another 3 artists for early next year. So we just making it, and we making sure that we take care of St. Louis.
So I want to ask you 2 questions real quick, man. First of all, how do you stay motivated to do it?
That's a good question. I don't know sometimes. So sometimes I like it's just like, man, is this even worth it? But it's always worth it. Like I'm always have a song in my head. I'm gonna always have a feeling of like I gotta knock this out, and also my support system. Yeah. Like I said, my co-founder, Free, huge support system. My wife, my family, and just all the people that came into the Mantra House community has just been this huge support system for me. Like, they show up and they show out. Like, if I throw anything, I know, like, guaranteed. Yeah, like, and I know a guarantee like 10 people will show up no matter what. I got an artist, Joseph Davis. Again, shout out Joseph Davis. I know all these clips gonna hit. I can't wait. He showed up to every single one of my sessions. I think he may have missed one because of an emergency, but out of like 18 sessions, he has been there. He was the first one.
That's loyalty.
Yeah, he was the first one in my first one, and we changing studios right now. So he was the last one at the last one. So he was first in, last out. Out of 18 months.
That's how you started, that's how you finished. That's what's up.
Yeah. So now I'm in a new studio called Ella Vibe, which is in Vintage Gold. It's in a dope black-owned vintage store in St. Louis, Missouri. Vintage Gold 88. Definitely check that out. And from there, we throw in BYOBs, which is Bring Your Own Beat. And we bring your own.
Come on, man. There's other things you need.
I know this guy, but I'm just thinking about him. But go ahead.
So it's the same thing as a Richie session, but now we're just trying to expand more. Instead of finding a Richie beat,
they can get something right.
Yeah.
And you're still being a part of it.
Absolutely,
right. That's awesome.
Because now I'm trying to get my engineer clientele up more than my
dope.
Production. So
that's dope.
Yeah, so that's how I stay motivated. My community.
That's dope, man. That's good to hear then, because you always need that good support system. If you don't have it, then it's hard to do, bro.
It's tough.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, man, like, you've been doing that managing thing, bro. You know how many people, like, I can say I've managed, and this went,
yeah.
It's just like a roller coaster,
man.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to keep people like straight and narrow on the. It's like, hey, man, focus, and they're like, oh yeah, man, I am. Well, here's this. It's like,
right.
And the crazy thing, I'm gonna tell you this, man, full circle, but like a couple weeks ago, we went and saw Roswellville. Yeah. We saw him perform, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? Like, because we had our little falling out or whatever. I finally was like, you know what? Let me go see how he performs. Mm-hmm. Because I ain't been, kin to him for a minute. And I was watching him perform. He performed a song that me and him kind of like, made or whatever. And it was moving the crowd. And then he performed these 2 other songs that were like really, he knows his crowd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about him because he does know his crowd. And the 2 songs he performed, I didn't even realize it, dude. Like, he literally was like telling us stories about like his mental health and like what he's been through. You know what I'm saying? And I told, Danny, I was like, Roswell's been through some stuff. Yeah. Like, since last, and after he got done performing, I pulled him to the side. I was like, bro, you married still? And he's like, nope. I'm like, oh. And the thing was, I was like, bro, what I'm saying full circle about this is that it's crazy to see people move with their support systems, with their families. Like he had his girlfriend there and stuff like that, and I didn't even know, like from all them years, not even messing with him and whatnot. I'm like, you went through a divorce, everything, and he spoke it straight through the,
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy to me to see like, and that's what I'm saying. Like with you, it's like with your beat selection, bro, it's grown from the the turnips, because we were listening to the playlist that you sent and whatnot, and I'm like, bro, this sounds a lot like, I'm not like Griselda, like you know what I'm saying, like the vibes was like that, Alchemist or whatever. What you smiling about?
No, I was combining it. Yeah, well, I was going more like that Pretty Tony album type stuff. Like just your sample selection is incredible.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
your
wish
sample game is
man.
righteous.
I'll try my best to find stuff that nobody has ever heard, or I find pockets. Like I won't take the first 10 seconds. It might be 4 minutes into the song now.
And just like that, wow.
Oh man, I know. I
want
wanted
to float those frequencies out there, bro. It's just like,
man. I was thinking of that.
It's like
too.
A mating sound, dude.
I was like,
no, really. It is. It's like a siren song.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. That's one of my favorites. We was on the way home, and I was just listening to just random samples, and I heard the first like 3 seconds. It was like, wow. I was like, yep, I'm sampling
That's
that.
it.
And the sample is way faster. It's like way faster, and I just heard it immediately. Like, yeah, I know exactly what and I went straight to the crib and knocked that out immediately. Yeah, sampling is one of my. It's bittersweet. I feel like people think sampling is cheap, but I think it's just how you do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like for example, man, I forgot that girl name, but she made the song. It was like they used Freaky Leak for the beat.
Rich, Sweetie.
That's my type.
Yeah, that's my type. Yeah.
They didn't change nothing about the beat.
Huh.
Nothing. It's the exact same beat as Freaky Leak.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not having a sample. You just literally, I think they added some like snare roll downs, and that was it. Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
yeah. Like it's so many songs that's like that where they just take the nostalgia of the beat and then like just add a new, like maybe make it a little faster or something like that.
That's crazy because the person who made that beat is actually from here.
Oh, really?
Jay White did it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, he made that record.
Ah.
Yeah. So like he made that Bodak Yellow and Stallion,
That's fire.
or not Stallion, Savage. Whatever, I'm a Savage.
Man. So he got a whole Beyonce placement too.
Yeah. He's light as a head.
Yeah.
He's got that a lot record with J. Cole and 21 Savage.
That's what's up.
So he makes all that, but like I think his last one he just did was he took Shorty Want a Ride and flipped it.
I want to get into like newer sampling, but it's like, all right, I'm even ask y'all, what is like old enough to like sample? Cause we sample, like I sample a lot of like 50 swing. It's 20 years, like 2005. Can we start sampling 20?
Yeah.
You think that's old enough, or you think it's still too relevant to really sample?
It's not relevant, man, because these kids these days don't even know what that is.
Yeah, and it also depends how you do it.
Ask these kids what Lean With It, Rock With It is, and they're going to say 6'7".
I feel like if they don't know Lean With It, Rock, that's crazy.
They don't.
Yeah. Damn.
Bro, no one knew. Like, bro, like even these kids at my
who's
job.
Outcast? They say stupid things.
I was like, yo, you don't know who Young
like
Jeezy is?
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't know who Young Jeezy is. I'm like, you don't know who Young Jeezy is?
Last
and they
time
don't.
I checked, I was the man in these streets.
Yeah, but
That's
bro, they
crazy.
don't even know what that is.
Man.
You have to bring it up and be like, yo, you like this song, and you can only play one song, and it's Soul Survivor. And all they know is the first 20 seconds where it's like, Akon and Young Jeezy. Like, that's all they know.
Man.
Other than that, they're just sitting there like this. This is old. It's like,
I don't know what's worse, them not knowing songs or remixing dances. Like I seen somebody like they did like a whole like, oh man, I forgot what it was. Like they changed the whole Cupid Shuffle now.
yeah.
Really?
Is it the Cupid Shuffle or like they running and no, not the it's something.
Probably Wobble.
Wobble, that's what it was.
Wobble, yeah.
That's what it was.
Time.
Wobble. Yeah, they started running and then they pause and Like, man.
TikTok, man. You in the era of TikTok.
And they bringing Vine back now, though.
They are?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
so,
a
yeah, they just talked about it yesterday. It's called, they're going to call it Divine. So I guess it's like the co-founder of Twitter. He's going to bring that back with all the old Vines. And also,
that was the stuff, man. Back
and
in
no
the day.
AI. They made sure they said no AI. So, yeah.
Are they going to call it the old Vines?
And
Or the new Vines?
Yeah,
Revamped?
So as we dive into this, man, like, I want to ask you though, what made you dive into music in general?
To be cool, honestly.
To be cool,
Man, cause I mean, I've been doing music all my life, honestly. So my earliest thing, of course, a recorder, like everybody else, and then I went to violin, went from violin to cello.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're playing the wood.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I went to clarinet, bass clarinet in middle school and like high school, but my high school was a St. Louis public school, so it was only 2 clarinets players and only had 1 clarinet at the school. We pretty much just gambled at high school. That's why I learned how to play spades and make money. Man, we played nothing but cards. But Drumline just came out when that came out.
Oh, that was a great movie.
Man, when that came out, I just got to middle school and it was like, oh, we got a Drumline team. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is what we doing. And then after that, I don't know. Like, music just always kind of been in my head. Like, I always hear melody. Like, I can hear a song for years and not know the words, but I know the exact timing of the tracks. Like, I know what instruments are coming up. I know the words of the beat, but not the words of the song. And It's crazy how you can even like I feel like my brain can literally switch off everything else and just hear what I need to hear. Like I can isolate it. It's crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is 3/4 time and
like
124 BPM tempo.
Yeah. And it's like, and then you
damn.
start.
So hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you were picking that stuff up as a youngin?
Yeah. Like I was listening. I never forget. I was listening to Genuine The Bachelor. And like I have a black light on, and I just be looking at the ceiling fan, and I just hear all the sounds that Timbaland will put in there, all like the baby,
the
cries
intricateness,
and just little stuff that's like that don't like what? Why is this in the beat? Even listening, listening to Michael Jackson.
He was one of the kings of that, yeah.
Yeah, listening to Michael Jackson, like he don't just have snares; he has a glass breaking in your ear for the whole song, and it's like, or a door slamming,
yeah, you're right,
a car horn, and it's like no, this is music, like, and then that's what kind of showed me where there's no rules, like you can literally do whatever you want in music. But yeah, when I was young, I just always listened to a lot of music. Prince was a big influence. Honestly, Outkast was my biggest influence. That was the first rap CD that my dad bought me.
Which one? Aliens?
No,
it was actually the greatest hits. And it actually wasn't even bought. It was a bootleg.
I mean, we all got bootlegs. Right, we're in the era, bro.
That his friend burnt for me on the CD. And I ain't gonna lie, I was so out of touch with it. I was like, what's this, NSYNC? He was like, nah.
What is
Who's
that?
You're close, but nah.
Man.
No.
So,
I don't
yeah.
even know if you're close with NSYNC. That's a huge difference.
Good try.
Yeah.
That's a group too.
Yeah. That's a group.
Yeah, that's a group too.
That's a group.
Yeah, Spodiote Dopalicious and The Whole World was like my biggest. And then the crazy part is The Whole World kept coming on like MTV at like 4 a.m. when I was waking up for school. So I like always catch that video on MTV.
Me running like Randy Moss.
Man,
I just know Killer Mike's verse like no other.
And that's
man.
the crazy part because I remember verbatim just rapping that in the car with my dad. I told him I'm gonna be in music. And he just laughed at me. You know,
right. I'm glad you like that this much that you're gonna take after these guys.
Hey,
you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you want to do tomorrow.
Man.
It's like, okay.
But yeah, so yeah, that's a huge motivation, and that's what we and to find out that they didn't even sample anything. Like none of those records, all those records are original pieces. Like because they couldn't afford the sample, so they actually had people just playing those out. So it was dope.
That's dope, man. That's dope to jump into that to figure out your creativity. Because, like I said, man, I've been rocking with you since it was the high snares and bass lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's even I don't even know what's next with you, man. You know, because I was listening to your tapes and whatnot. And I'm like, man, this is kind of chill. But, you know, then some of them are turned up. What's that record that we were listening to? We had that shit on replay yesterday. Something freestyle.
Oh,
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit
Wu-Child.
was.
Hey, Wu Chop freestyle.
Yeah, the Wu Chop. Yeah, that's it.
And so out of that album, it's called Damn Richie, You Made This. So with that album, it's actually all the people that came to my free sessions, and I picked the top songs out of like those that year. I think it was a year of that one. So I picked the top songs. Wu Chop freestyle was knocked out by Rotten. They was the first ones that came in. Shout out to Rotten. They murdered. It was just 3 dudes. They randomly came in. Man. Oh, yeah, that was Cook Crack.
Yeah.
Hey, Cook Crack. So it was Rodden that came in. That was the first 3. Cook Crack.
They were all cooking on there, boy. Oh, man.
Cook Crack had the second verse, and Squires had the third verse.
Squires is
nice.
crazy, bro. I don't know who that dude is.
Hey.
Hey, whoever that dude is, you dope as hell.
Hey, shout out Squires. Squires is actually the second person that got in the booth on my first thing, and he was so fire that I put out a single the next week. He came in. He I think I sent it to y'all. It was called Speed Up. So Squires on a couple of songs.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's one. He almost sounds like Currency type stuff.
Man, he was like,
he's
he
nice.
was like, my bad, bro. I just wrote this today because I just found out about this session. We gonna knock it out. And I'm like, all right, man, you got 10 minutes. Make it happen. He knocked it out in 5. That entire song. And then the crazy part is he came out the booth, and because nobody seen him in the booth, so he came out the booth. Because everybody was vibing, and they was like, "Who is he?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Squires." They was like, "The white kid?" Like, yeah.
Wait, whoa! He's white?
He white.
What the hell?
Squires, yeah. Squires white, and nobody knew it. Everybody was like,
"I didn't know it."
They was like, "I thought you was black in the booth." He was like, "Yeah, man, that's what I do." So yeah,
that's crazy.
Squires is a super talented, super duper talented guy, man. And he's like on a lot of the tracks that I have. We Here Now. Yeah, he on a lot of tracks, and he just a writer. Like and now he's in production now, so that's even. Now I got a competition with him. But I think my style is more of like a luxury lifestyle, laid back, Larry June type thing. Something that you
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The vibes that I'm getting from you now is like the Larry Junes and shit.
Windows open
like
on
that.
a Sunday, breezy afternoon,
Yes.
67 perfect out. Yeah.
Absolutely. I want you to be on the beach and just like, man, life is good right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man, this orange juice was $14, huh? I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it.
Like, but that's the vibe I love to give, is just that luxury feeling of like no matter where you at, you feel good and you cruising. And yeah, so and then from there, that's where we get to the Mantra House, which is like I said, me and my co-founder Free. Great guy. Free, I ended up meeting him at one of my other homeboys' houses. Shout out Just Rich. He's like the centerfold of like all of this. Like it was like 7 a.m. They just got done playing basketball randomly outside, and like I showed. And that was I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the day I was gonna quit music. I didn't think nobody got it. This was 2022, 23. Yeah, 23. Excuse me. I didn't think nobody got it.
What do you mean?
Like. Everything I was putting out, like I said, that first tape where it was a whole story and everything.
Sure.
Nobody understood that story other than me. The lo-fi beats
true.
I was putting out, like nobody was just catching on to like what I'm doing. So then I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this beat battle. I'm probably gonna be like, just put this to the side for a minute because I've been doing this for years and years, and nothing was catching. Like I was only getting like maybe like 20 listens, a week throughout all the platforms. So he listened, and then he kept listening, and then he explained to me my beats, and I was like, oh, he get it. And I ain't gonna lie, thug tear almost came out because I never seen somebody that got it, and it was like, oh, you understand what I'm doing. So then he sends me a track because I sent him what I used to do was just send out tracks to artists, just boom, 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 boom. And he sent one back called Juice, where he did a poem over one of my tracks. And the first 15 seconds, I was like, I ain't listening to this. It was. I'm like.
Did it catch your attention?
Man, it was just like, man, this is a poem. Like,
and then the light bloomed and the frost went
yeah,
dark and the
it's called Juice.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to this. So like maybe a month later, I'm at work. I had something that expanded my mind a little bit, and I was like, let me give this song a try. I ran that back 10 times in a row.
Oh, damn.
It was crazy. Like the song, so the music I use, it's like I said, I use a lot of Foley effects, so it sounds like you're in the streets walking. Mm-hmm. You sound like you on a sidewalk going to the store, and that's what he describes. Early mornings, I wake up in a gentle sun, and then he's talking about sparking up as the sun beaming. You take this inhale, and you hear him. You just kind of flow with it, and yeah.
So it's almost meditative.
Yeah, and that's what our first tape was, pretty much meditative, called Welcome to Freedom. We did that in 5 hours. We had a studio session. We just knocked that out. That was our first EP together, and that's what started everything. Welcome to Freedom, PHREEDUMB, Welcome to Freedom. That was my first EP that I executively produced for anybody. And it was, oh man. And you talk about something to wake up to and get you motivated and get you feeling like, plan, plot, and try. Actually our motto for the Mantra House is art over ego. And what that is no matter how good I feel about it, as long as it can be good for the artwork, I take my ego out of it. If you don't think it's too loud, I turn it down. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes it better. So the Mantra House has been helping a lot of. We do have somebody that do meditation. Sovereign Gabby, I got that on my catalog too. I done audio books with Authority. Shout out to Authority. So yeah, we just trying to, like I said, connect people that never realized they can do this thing, do these things. So yeah, the Mantra House at themantrahouse.com. At themantrahouse.com.
So what made you come up with the name The Mantra House?
So at first, so we was all rapping. I was with my homeboy Just Rich and Free, and we was rapping, and we got a whole freestyle that I'm gonna probably send y'all to. And he, Just Rich was like Nerd Gang, and I was like, oh, that's fire, Nerd Gang. All right, cool. So I was like, hey, you mind if we rep that and do something with it? He's like, nah, this kind of mine, somebody else's thing. All right, cool. So then me and Free just kind of brainstormed on what we wanted to do. And my biggest thing again was community. How do we bring community together? I want a foundation. And then he just shot out a list of things. It was 20 names that he just came up with. And the one that just caught my eye was the Mantra House. And I was like, yes, that's what we do. And that's, like I said, the logo and everything, mantra symbol with the house with only 3 sides because we need that last person to fill in. That's where everybody finds their room. We bring that foundation, you that last piece. Mm-hmm. So
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
And that's what we do with the Mantra House.
Cool.
We try to give everybody their own room and their own space. And from there, like I said, everybody just supports everybody. Nobody knew nobody. Everybody that I'm with right now, I only knew. The longest person I knew was Free, and that's 2 years. Everybody else,
fresh,
brand new. But you would think that we've been together for
that's so cool
15 years. So yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Hey, and props to you for doing that, man. You building an empire out there.
Yeah.
You literally you took the whole A&R thing. You're like, man, I want to do it, but hey, you know what? I'm making the
Yeah, man. My manifestation. I be trying to tell folk you gotta believe in yourself. Manifestation is not just saying, "Oh, this is what I want to do." It's no, you gotta breathe it. It was 2 years ago. I was listening to Rob Dyrdek on his podcast, and he was like, "You have to literally put yourself in that space." If I wanted to be in a studio, and that's what I do right now. I'm in Ella Vibe Studios every single day, living my dream. I literally just make beats like when people even ask me like, "Oh, what you do for a living?" It's still hard to answer that because like
it's still hard for me too.
yeah, like I compose music and I mix and stuff, and it's just I live my dream. Like I would have never thought this was possible, But 2 years ago, I was like, what would it feel like to sit in a chair every day and make beats? Like, what would that feel like? What would that smell like? What would that, feeling just give you?
Right.
And, yeah. So, that's what we do. And that's what I do. And, yeah. And I appreciate y'all again, because this is so dope. That y'all even host these, that y'all do these. And I want to pick y'all brains half the time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, in the music space, especially in, like, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, like, what are y'all seeing that's kind of changing? And how do y'all feel also about AI with the music space?
I was just talking about that, man. I feel that my true feelings, man, if you got AI in your stuff, you need to disclose that. First of all, I think you need to disclose if you use auto-tune, any of that stuff. I think anything that modifies something. Like you credit samples, why would you not credit auto-tune?
Because it's a tool. I mean, I don't know. It's like crediting the interface or the...
Yeah. So, what's wrong with that? I'd credit Force right now. Shout out.
I think the same thing, especially with AI too, because two people just hit the billboards with AI songs.
Yeah, that country song.
Yeah, Rusty something.
But they explain it. It's like it's not an actual billboard like the top charts that people are voting on.
It's like a digital thing.
Yeah, it's just because enough people have clicked it. Yeah. And so now that it's getting publicized, it's going even more because now people are like, "Oh, what is that? I want to hear it. I need to hear what an AI."
And that's what I did. That's exactly
I saw
what I
it.
did.
They said, what did they say? 87% of people cannot tell that it's AI.
Yeah.
Or like 93 or something ridiculous. It was something ridiculously high.
I ain't gonna lie. So, like 2 weeks ago, the owner, he was just like, "Hey, you should try to put something in your AI." And I was like, nah, like
kind of opens a door.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like
you can't shut too. You open it up. It's like,
But then the next week, he kind of brought it up again. I was like, why not? Let's see what Suno do. And I can't lie, man. It was like listening to myself even better. Like it's a 2.0 of myself because it kept the original piece. It kept
keeps building on what you've given.
Yeah, like it was literally my chords, what I was playing, how I was playing it. But then it add like a saxophone.
So hold on.
Right, going with your vibe.
Yeah. Let me ask both of y'all this real quick. I feel like because you brought this up right now, and we just had Jet on here, and we had a whole discussion with that as well. Do you guys believe or think that AI will become an addiction?
Yes,
100%.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's
people are gonna be walking around with the
They
Oculus
did it like
on.
2 years ago with the Apple Vision. But even with the AI, so
we're literally living in Terminator years, bro. This is ridiculous.
It's the convenience. It's the convenience.
Is it convenience or is it laziness?
It depends. So like me creating a business plan to start a nonprofit, it'll take me a lot longer to figure it out by myself.
Then with ChatGPT,
I asked it and gave me exactly who I need to talk to in Missouri, the mailing addresses, everything right there to start my nonprofit. What do I need? What's the first step to start this nonprofit? Same with the business plan of marketing. Like, go to these sites. These sites are the ones that can show the trends.
Right, because 25 years ago, you'd have a phone book.
Right.
And here you go. Figure it out. Let's start. Who do I call first? You're calling City Hall. What do I do?
Encyclopedias and all of those. Yeah.
Or you got to find a mentor. You got to find a specific person, or you got to.
I guess I'm just getting old.
I just say
AI is Allen Iverson to me.
The only AI I recognize.
The only AI that I know is
it's only real AI.
I think it's just as long as you're using it as a tool and not like for example, like I said, for that beat, I just threw in my beat. And I was like, make it a jazzy swing beat. But now if I didn't throw in no beat, and I was just like, I want a jazzy, futuristic 21 Savage kind of song, then that opens that door of like, you didn't do nothing except make a prompt.
Right.
But then I just watched this girl create an entire song, a dubstep song, using numbers. Like she was literally typing in, because music is just nothing but mathematics. Right. So she's typing in the song and it's coming out amazing. She didn't touch not one keyboard. She didn't touch not one instrument. Mm-hmm. Do she count? I mean, that's AI. That's technically AI.
Right.
You know, she just did a math equation and then it came up. So I don't know, man. I just think,
well, it's the same way you formulate like triads for chords and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I don't know. Just create originally, man.
Yeah,
play the instrument. Is creativity.
Yeah, play the instrument.
But then we'll be looking like kind of those old heads. It's like,
yeah.
So before the machine and MPCs, you had Prince saying, "Oh, that's not a real song unless I'm pressing something and nothing's coming out.
Right,
it's a digital sound, so this is not a real instrument." So he felt, looking at sampling and just MPCs and things like that. They looked at those as not real instruments. Like you're not making a real snare.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like with you guys saying that, but I feel like sampling us like that, even with like Kanye. Kanye took so many records and sampled them and made them his own in his own way.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Like AI, you're not really doing it. You're feeding a machine and it's feeding you back something. You're like, all right, cool, publish. And it's like, this isn't you.
Well, here's the problem with AI for you is that I get people DMing me on my Instagram like, hey, man, I'll send you these beat packs. And they send me these beat packs. And they're like, hey, pick these beats. And I know that they're AI generated because I know that he just fed some prompt. Yeah. And they can just mass produce the stuff. Yeah. And it just waters down someone who's original actually trying to, like, this is everything I've touched and articulated each sound myself.
It's just the thing that we were just saying, man. Like, with your moms and your girl going to the mall. Nobody goes to the mall no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the thing is, yeah, times are changing. But at the same time, like, the physical aspect of things, they're going to come back around.
Yes.
They are.
I think that's what's coming to now.
I can't AI my hat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be on my forehead. I probably could, but...
right.
Is, like, it's just not real, man. It's like...
I'm not going to Photoshop a hat on your head.
No, but that's my point. It's like Photoshop and everything. It's like, bro, like, live in the real world, man. Like, our conversations we're having right now and the conversations we're going to have tomorrow and the day after, they're organic. You can't just be like, hey, man, ask them these. Okay, cool. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like, we're going to laugh. We have emotions. A computer, AI, does not have that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no soul to it. It's just soul.
There's no soul to it.
Soulless music.
It is. And that's where I feel like Timbaland kind of messed up. And where I feel like a lot of people kind of, again, messing up. And I ain't gonna lie. The week after I did that with AI, I had to sit down with myself because I felt trash. I felt trash.
Right. It makes you feel less of a person.
I was like, what? Like, man, I would have never thought about that pocket right there. Like, why didn't I drop the da? And it was like, man, what else
am I missing?
Right. And it's like,
hell no.
I wanted to take all of my best beats
and feed them in.
And just to get an idea of what, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I had to stop. But it was, I didn't do nothing. I know. I didn't do nothing else after that.
I gotta do it.
I got those couple of songs that I did, like, when I just test try it. And, man, they are amazing. It was enough. Yeah, they aren't enough, but it was amazing. And I didn't feel like I made it, though. But that's the reason I can't push it out. I only showed, like, 3 people. And
because you're like, I fed it to a machine and then it turned it around. And
even though it was my beat, it's my song, I still felt dirty about it. Like I was lying.
Yeah, it's like stealing someone else's lyrics, without giving them credit or stuff like that. It's the same.
See, but this is the thing. Like, even with our IG at what they want, like I'll take if someone does a drop or whatever, I'll shorten their little picture around and then I'll have an AI picture behind it or whatever. Yeah. Because I just want to get the vibes of it. And it's like, all right, cool. Like if this is what you're picking up as a vibe and it's like purple and pink and like kind of tie-dye. Right. Cool, it's an image, bro. Like
it's a screensaver. You make like screensavers.
But it makes it pop to a viewer, which is fine. That's not, hey, you know what? Like, we're going to have Richie over here turn into a damn robot.
Yeah, you're not making someone do something they didn't do. Exactly. Or you're not making a place that doesn't exist.
I got on my IG, like, leaving here to come here, and, like, some girl was walking around with grease pockets in her jacket cooking chicken.
Yeah.
What?
Seen
What
a
are we
guy.
talking about here, man?
Seen a guy with a
That's
Hennessy
bonkers.
jacket on. He was
Right.
pulling out Hennessy out the sleeves pockets, and it was.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you're abusing it now, and now it's kind of whack.
Yeah, I think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna die
It's
out.
a trend.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's a trend that they put a lot of money into,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a trend that's gonna, I think, really mess up the economy just because of the fact that one, all these data mines, two, we feeding these data mines all of our information,
Willingly.
like here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These new iPhones, man, you can tap your card on the top of it, and it scans your whole credit card.
Yeah, yeah, and then they trying to move to digital IDs. Hey, man, it's gonna
I
get
don't know.
weird.
That's crazy.
It's gonna
man.
get weird.
But, hey,
But this music is gonna be real.
there we go. There we
This
go.
music gonna be real. We
It's
just
bottom line.
I just did
Wow.
I want to show y'all right before I dip too, but I just did a live band jam session, and when I tell you, like, it gotta go back to those times of, like, we just gotta get together, you know, in the studio, and life be lifing, 'cause especially right now with how the government and just, you know, just holidays, and that's why I hate they bring Christmas music quicker, because they want you to spend more money.
Right.
Like right now, and all these tactics is
Yeah,
crazy.
but that government shutdown just got unlocked, so guess
Man,
what?
man.
Money ain't there.
And then people gotta dig in from them missing a whole 40 days of stuff.
Yeah.
So now they behind, so they gotta play catch up. But again, but that music, it's always gonna be there. It's
So,
always,
all right, man. I gotta ask you these two things before
Yeah.
we wrapping this up. So first of all, man, I want to ask you your Mount Rushmore of the top 4 beats that you ever made.
oh, dang. I
You
thought
know, I'm not gonna have you come over here just for nothing.
I know, man. But I was actually expecting you to talk about, like, oh, what's your top 4 producers? I wasn't even thinking about, like, the beats I ever made.
I don't care about your producers that you.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
baby.
about.
I care about what you made.
Not in any particular order.
Nope.
I got a track called "In the Rain," where I sampled the Dramatics "In the Rain," and it sounds amazing. I threw a rain shaker in there, like the
Djembe or
Yeah,
no, the djembe's the drum. Yeah. I know. What you're talking about,
Yeah.
the big long rod. Yeah.
that I feel like that's one of my, like, smooth 3-6 mile. That just gives me the vibes of the International Player song. Just
Oh,
Just
okay. I can
clean.
listen to this.
Yeah.
What tape is that on?
I think it's on Jamarius.
Okay.
So, and that what that is it was on the back of my shirt. It's a combination between Aquarius and Gemini. That's what Free is an Aquarius. I'm a Gemini. And again, it goes kind of ties back to that Outkast Aquemini, which is my favorite all-time Outkast song in the world. But In the Rain, I have a song called Frankie Blue. I made that song probably back in like 2010, and I remade it, and it's just been like my number one. Dang, man. Recently, Wow, and another song called Wonder World, where I played this synth, this lead. Man, I went crazy. I was just like fingers going crazy, and I usually make everything in at 2 a.m. So it just be a smooth vibe of just yeah.
He got a little one over there. He's
That's,
singing this.
actually, we got a song out. He
Okay.
played. He know how to record. He know
Yeah,
how
I
to
saw it.
He know
Yeah.
how to make his own beats. He sits at the
That's
table.
awesome.
He hits the record button on the keyboard, play something, and play it back. Bob his head. He'll think of a melody, and then he just start banging the keyboard again. But he knows the gist of it. So we do have a song. You know what? That I replace one of my songs with the song we got. It's called Saturday Morning Cartoons.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says featuring RV5. So we got Richie IV.
I was
on
literally
that.
about to say, I was like, is he 5?
Yeah. So
Richie V.
Yeah.
Richie V.
So and that's
That's
an
hard.
amazing song.
Sounds like a mob boss.
It sounds like you're waking up in the morning, listening about the
Watching cartoons.
Yeah,
Eating cereal, chilling.
Yeah,
That Sunday
yeah.
morning, you got to
Yeah.
wake up before them tunes get on, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be my top 4: In the Rain, Saturday Morning Cartoons, Wow, and Frankie Blue. And my honorable mention would be.
Don't say Fresher then.
Nah. Hey, that was one of the first ones that started though. That's one of my like second samples that I ever did. But it's called Chances Make Champions. I made that at Pratt, and that got 2.1 million streams, and I sampled the Rocky thing, and
It's got 2 point what?
Yeah, 2.1 million streams. Yeah, it goes crazy in Germany. Like, don't rush.
Getting yoked to it.
They be, radio plays in Germany, radio plays in St. Louis. It's definitely been a journey, but yeah, those are my top 4. That was a good question. I really appreciate that question.
Yeah, hey. So here's the next one. Who do you want to be on the podcast next?
Ooh, who I want to have on the podcast next? You know what? I'm bringing my Free, my co-founder. We gonna make another trip out here.
Hey man, bring Squirrels or Squirrels.
Oh yeah, Squires too.
Yeah,
Squires.
Squires.
We gotta bring
Sorry,
Squires.
Yeah, Squires.
I'm telling you, man, Squires he a cold one. Like I said, now he's making his own beats even colder. I gotta show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all at least 5 songs before I dip. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick.
Just make sure it's all good with mom.
Oh yeah, they hey, we in
make
music
the trip.
mode.
It's 3 hours. I know it's crazy.
Yeah,
Though.
we in music mode. But Free and Squires. We're gonna bring them out here, and it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I like that. All right, man. All right, y'all. Well, that's another episode of What They Want Podcast. This is Richie IV.
Yeah.
We back at it again. Richie IV, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all that stuff like that.
Yeah. At Richie. So follow me at RL_IV64. Follow the Mantra House at the Mantra House 614. Follow Free at Free PHREE 618. And also I do have an artist page, Richie IV 64. Check that out. All streaming platforms, Richie IV, Twitter, we don't got Twitter.
Check the bio; it'll all be in there.
Richie IV. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the bio has it all, man.
Bio has all of that. Appreciate y'all. And this
Always.
was super dope. Thank you.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.